Hey guys, it's Joe with the Outdoors folks. I unboxed that Christensen Arms rifle last week. Now I'm up on the hill, gonna get it sighted in, take my first shots. But here she is, she's kind of pretty. I put a vortex scope on it, bipod I had laying around. And there's my ear protection, my spotters, my ammo, and most importantly, my coffee. All right, let's get this thing shot. It's a public range, way down there at 100 yards. I got my target set up. So let's get to shooting it. About lost my scope caps. All right, so that shot. And this is just bore sighted, so that shot was about 3 inches low. Loud as hell, but seemed to be very little recoil with that muzzle brake on there. Try another one. That was an inch high, just a little bit right. That was an inch high. And I mean just a half an inch to the left. So I'm gonna shoot 2 more, see how close I can get, and then I'll adjust it again. Inch high, dead center. Those 2 holes are touching. And I pulled that one. But it's pretty good shooting. Nice shooting rifle. Let's go down and see what it's got. Okay, so here we are at the target. This was my first shot, second shot, third, fourth, fifth, and then that's that last one I pulled. But I know that was my fault, so I am very impressed with this rifle. I just shot 6 times. I don't feel it in my shoulder. It's a 7mm mag, so it'd be thumping me a little bit without that muzzle brake. I got some reloads to shoot on the other side, so let's go do it. All right, we're back at the table. I got those reloads to shoot. I'm shooting 139 grain super shot tips. I can't remember exactly the grain of powder I used. I got it wrote down at the house in my logbook. But yeah, we'll give these a shot, and then we'll clean up, and I'll give you my final thoughts of this rifle. Ooh. Might be a little hotter than those factory loads. About 3 inches high. I was in the same spot. The last shot surprised me just a little bit. Well, I don't have a chronograph, but they were pretty consistent. Actually, a really good group. No signs of pressure. Check the bolt really quick. No pressure signs there. Let's go down and see what we got. All right, we're back up at the target. There's the factory loads. They were Winchester Super X, 150 grains. These are the 139 grain Hornady Super Shock tips. I won't win any matches with that group, but I don't shoot matches. I might adjust it a little bit. That was the first one, and then those two are the second and third subsequent shots. So I might adjust it, but as of this point, I'm pretty happy with that rifle. I'll get packed up and get back to the house, get everything put away and cleaned, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit and give you my final thoughts. Take care. I finally got back and got cleaned up from shooting the other day. That Christensen rifle. I wanted to give you guys my final thoughts. I think it's an absolutely wonderful rifle. That thing is everything that I want it to be. Low recoil, sub MOA gun. I am sure of that. I only got about 3/4 of an inch, but I was just sighting it in and giving my first shots. The trigger is crisp. It has absolutely no creep whatsoever. Factory specs from Christensen say it is 3 pounds. Yeah, it's on the low end. The base model is about $800. The high-end Precision Evoke is about under 1,000, or right at 1,000. I just bought the base model because I put my own rail on it and scope and everything. The Precision and the Hunter model come with a rail. They come in calibers from 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 PRC. Standard calibers like 270 and 243. 300 PRC is coming this fall. All the way up to 375 H&H mag that is available now. Like I said, mine was in a 7 mag. I absolutely love it. Those reloads that I was shooting there, the second target, were just absolutely amazing. I hand measure all my powder, so everything is exactly the same. Anyways, if you guys are looking for a less expensive American-made rifle, go ahead and give this one a try. Talk to you guys later.